Hey everyone, welcome to another 2024, election prediction. This one is between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams, which will be a pretty interesting prediction, saying that they just faced off in the Super Bowl, and the Rams pulled off a win. So let's see who will win in a presidential election type setting. So Cincinnati Bengals are obviously from Cincinnati, which is in Ohio, so we can already characterize Ohio safe Bengals. Now the Rams are, California. Obviously, Los Angeles is in California, but California is a bit more interesting because the logo of the Cincinnati Bengals is it's a tiger or a leopard, something. It's a tiger or a leopard, one of those. I think it's a tiger. And you know what's big in California? Zoos. So California, I think, would be a bit closer than Ohio, but it still will go to the Los Angeles Rams by a likely margin. Now, the Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to be seen as the rough and ready type, much more than Los Angeles Rams. The Rams, they come from Los Angeles, liberal area in California. They're going to be seen as the city boys, while the Cincinnati Bengals will be the tough guys who come from Ohio, hardworking, blue-collar type state. So a state like Indiana, I think that this will be solid Bengals territory. Michigan, I think it would be a bit closer, saying that there are a lot of cities here where the Rams will connect. But ultimately, I do think it will stay in the Rust Belt kind of territory. Kentucky, West Virginia, same thing here. And in Pennsylvania, it's a bit harder to say because there are a lot of cities who will have this connection with the Los Angeles Rams, and they're not necessarily as hardworking. But the Bengals, Pennsylvania voters will want the underdog, and that is the Cincinnati Bengals. So I think that these would all go to Cincinnati Bengals, along with the state of Wisconsin, probably by a solid margin, I would say. Now, a state like Illinois, who's going to win here? I see the Los Angeles Rams narrowly pulling out a win, probably by lean margin. It does have a lot of cities here in Chicago. They really will turn out for the Los Angeles Rams. Not as hardworking or anything. Going down. So sorry about that. Going down south, it's a bit harder to say, but the Rams, their profile picture, their animal is a ram. Obviously, from the name, you can tell. And the Rams, they live in a bunch of other continents, but what those what's closest to those continents is the South. So really, states like Florida will probably be likely, but the rest of it, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi and Alabama, those are all going to be solid Rams territory. Just the fact that they are closest to actual Rams, like living Rams, that will really give them the edge. Texas, on most maps, they're like yellow, and they're this is where the Rams will do, the Bengals will do well in these deserty type states because their color is orange, and when you think of deserts, yellow, and yellow is a lot closer to orange than blue. So states like Texas would probably be likely. New Mexico, I see being likely. Arizona, probably safe. I would say they have a lot of deserts, and then Nevada has a whole lot of deserts that would be safe. And then a state like Utah with some deserts but less would be likely. And then going to Colorado, this would probably be a lean state for the Los Angeles Rams with a lot of cities. But the Bengals are definitely going to pull out a win in Hawaii because Hawaii has a lot of animals, and the Bengals have a tiger as their profile. Why do I keep saying profile picture? Their what's it called? Logo thing. Alright, anyway, going on to Alaska, Bengals will definitely take a win here. They're the rough and ready type team, so they're going to pull out a win here. But, Los Angeles Rams, again, they will be popular in cities, so really that entire Northeast will go to them, probably with the exception of Maine, definitely less, or more of a rural part here, along with New Hampshire. That would have to go to the Bengals as well. Maryland and Delaware, not so much. This would be Rams territory. And, Virginia has Tim Kaine, and Tim Kaine is he's part of the Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party's color is blue. So Los Angeles Rams will definitely be able to pull out a win here. It will be a bit closer, probably by a likely margin. DC safe blue, as expected, right? And then Bengals, as the kind of tough candidates. They're going to carry the Midwest easily. No shot for the Rams here. Missouri, Iowa, definitely. Minnesota will be a bit closer because they do have a few cities, but ultimately the Bengals will do well here. And then Rams, I see carrying Washington by a lean margin, but Ohio's going to be lean Bengals. So this is my final map. The Los Angeles Rams win 302 electoral votes. Pretty narrow win to the Cincinnati Bengals' 236. So thank you for watching.